What is the most awful thing that happened to you in 2025?
My brother died in a car wreck 6 months ago because someone else was speeding in a heavy rainstorm and lost control on the highway. He was only 37 and left behind 4 children, ages 6 to 18. Our parents got divorced when I was 4, he was 7. He went with mom, and I lived with my dad in a different state. So our entire lives we barely saw each other and didn't talk on the phone nearly enough. I always thought someday there would be time. Someday I will be able to afford to take time off work and go visit. Someday we'll move closer to him. And now I never can. I feel like I missed his entire life.
I got an ultimatum from my wife of 18 years that if I didn't get help for my alcoholism, she was going to leave me. There was no debate at all. I immediately agreed to go to treatment. 1 week later, while still in detox, I received a certified letter with a divorce decree. Just a few days after that, I'm having my first phone call with my sons. They both tell me their mom had just invited my eldest son's boss over for dinner. Apparently, the day after I left for rehab, said boss told my son he was going to ask my wife out. My son went off on him and quit on the spot. The boss was good on his word though, and shockingly, at the time, my wife obliged. I find out a couple of weeks later through my brother that apparently she had been cheating with this guy for months. My sons found out, and naturally, they were extremely distraught over it. I wanted so badly to leave immediately to be there for them, but at the same time, I had to keep with the program and make sure I completed rehab 100% without being another relapse statistic. It was the most emotionally chaotic time I've ever had, not just in 2025, but in my entire existence.
Found my partner dead in bed last week. Holy fuck, you have a bit of a journey ahead. Do you know how they died? Like, was this totally unexpected? Completely. She was only 27, had a completely normal day. She went to bed around 1 a.m. I stayed up as our daughter was crying. She's 2. Then I put her to bed and went in my room and found her on her front, assuming she was asleep, so I tapped her leg to move her as she was on my half and turned her round, and she was gone. She's having to have an autopsy now to find out what happened, but at the minute, it's anyone's guess.
My mother fell and broke her arm right by the shoulder joint. My partner and I lost a baby in the 2nd trimester. She spiraled and got herself into $13,000 in debt. My appendix ruptured in October and left me in hospital for 2 weeks with a brutal infection. Just found out about her debt last week. My little sister passed away in 2024, so I'm hoping I have some luck in 2026.
My wife of 6 years and partner for 12 told me on Sunday that she has been cheating on me for the last 3 years. We have a 2-year-old and 9-week-old.
Paternity test right now, bro.
I'm 99.9% confident they're both mine. She cheated with a close friend who also has 3 kids and a vasectomy. Our 2-year-old looks almost identical to me as a toddler, stark difference to the other man.
My girlfriend just completely moved all of her stuff out while I was working yesterday. She was texting me throughout the day as if everything was fine, and I was completely blindsided. We had gone through our ups and downs recently, but I could have never expected this. Blocked on everything, and all she left was a note of accusations I can't even respond to. I just wish we had one last conversation. If she wanted to leave after that, I would understand, but now I'm just sad, empty, and confused. I still love her so much.
Damn, that's rough. Be careful with the "if only we had one last conversation" type thinking. If she's doing this, a conversation would change nothing. She made her choice long before moving out. It's gonna fucking suck for a while. Don't be too ashamed to cry. You're gonna need to occasionally. I wish you all the best.
Friday, February 21, at around 9:45 p.m., my dad phones me, saying he's got some terrible news and then I should sit down.
I paused my video game, muted the TV, and placed the phone on my coffee table to listen. I had no idea what he was going to say next. He tells me my older brother has just died. He was 32 and died of an aneurysm. The worst part of it, my family and I went out to see him. We live in Toronto, he lived in Halifax, for his daughter's first birthday on February 17th. I saw him 4 days before he died. Our last words to each other were, "Goodbye."
I am so incredibly sorry for your loss. This is awful. I had a brain aneurysm and survived. It is a very kind death if that helps, but way too early, and I am so sorry for your and your family's loss. Sending you hugs, stranger.
I lost one of my closest friends suddenly and unexpectedly due to a pulmonary embolism. He was 34. 2 months later, my grandmother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's and suffered a particularly bad fall. Her health spiraled and she passed away a few weeks later. It's been a difficult year. I was involved in a traumatic wreck. 2 teenagers in a truck pulled out right in front of me. The only reason I can think this happened is because the corner they were turning at had very tall corn, so it might have obstructed the driver's view. I don't know. I spun out, airbags, and totaled my car. They caught completely on fire. I guess he was driving an older truck that was already unsafe, and the way I hit it was the perfect place for everything to ignite. It was terrible. The passenger had to pull her boyfriend, the driver, out from the fire, and I saw his skin basically just gone. He collapsed, and all I could hear was his girlfriend screaming. Both of them got life-flighted in separate helicopters, and I got a ride to the hospital in an ambulance. I'm so lucky I only received whiplash and a concussion. Last I heard, she just left the hospital, and he's had numerous surgeries for skin grafts and just got transferred to the rehab floor from ICU to learn to walk again. It's insane how literally everything can change so quickly. Absolutely cursed year. Constant setbacks with fertility treatment, still no pregnancy, mental health crisis which impacted my job, flood in our home which cost thousands, great auntie died. Shortly afterwards, we realized how much she'd been hiding her sister, my Nan's, memory issues, Nan diagnosed with dementia, needing constant support, stressed from all of the above, filled the car with the wrong kind of fuel, expensive mistake, after lots of expensive prep to sell our home, told we can't even attempt to sell our flat, it is unmortgageable because the service charges are ludicrously high. That said, wife and I talk about how lucky we are regularly and work hard to make a happy life together. It's a matter of perspective, and I'd rather focus on the positives. But I'll be very glad to see the back of 2025. My husband cheated on me with a 20-year-old, 15-year age gap. He told me he couldn't choose between me or her because he's never clicked with anyone the way he had with her. In the middle of dealing with that, my cat died from FIP. She was and still is my best friend. He promised to stop hurting me or contacting her when my cat died. Spoiler alert, he did not. Don't forgive him, but do something quietly. I've already left. I can't repair what he broke and refused to fix until he knew I was done.